Hey, what's going on, guys? This is your boy C Will back to you with another video. Man, we got some good stuff today. I want to do just a real quick video. Today I want to talk about Google Stadia. And so if this is your first time here to the channel, welcome. Here we do everything tech, all things tech, whatever it is, we like to do it. If you're a returning viewer, thank you again for always coming back, showing love. You keep everything going. So with the Google Stadia, I just have so many questions, but let's just get into the video. All right, guys, so definitely, man, I just want to talk about real quick about Google Stadia. We're going to go through some of the actual launch information that was done on YouTube today. And again, Google Stadia was launched today at E3. And if you don't know what E3 is, you probably just need to click off the channel. No, I'm just playing. Well, but with E3, of course, E3 is one of the biggest events when it comes to games. Doesn't matter if you're a console or PC gamer. They talk about all the games, new consoles, new gaming equipment, and all that good stuff. It's out there in California. But right now we're going to specifically talk about Google Stadia. Now, Google Stadia is something where you basically, Google just announced you being able to actually using a controller or using your phone or a Chromecast or your tablet or PC, as long as you have a Chrome extension, an app for Google Stadia, you could be able to stream and play some of the top games through the internet. So it's all about gameplay through streaming. And so let's just take a look at a couple of things here and let you know how I feel about this whole situation.
Today, so let's get started.
That's right.
3 months ago, we gave you a first look at Stadia, a new generation game platform powered by the best of Google. Today, we're going to tell you about the first wave of games available at launch. We'll share pricing details, including an exclusive
I already got the
launch
pricing.
offer, and you'll learn how to become one of the first Stadia players. Stadia has been years in the making across different Google teams. Google's mission has always been to make information more accessible for everyone. With Stadia...
Now, I just want to pause right there. He said that Google's mission is always wanting to make this available for everyone. I have a comment on that, but I'm going to wait.
Yeah, our goal is to make gaming more accessible for everyone too. We designed Stadia to bring together game players and game watchers from around the world into one global community of gamers. And Stadia makes it easy to play your favorite games on any screen in your life. At launch later this year, you'll be able to play Stadia games on your TV, desktop, laptop, tablet, and on Pixel smartphones, starting with Pixel 3, as well as the brand new Pixel 3a that we announced last month.
Okay, now that right there is like something huge. So basically, you're talking about playing the top games on no matter which screen you're using. And I'm just trying to figure out, with all of the specialty gaming computers, consoles, and stuff like that, how are they able to do this?
Wherever you are, Stadia lets you play the latest games. No downloads, no patches, no installs. Just grab your controller and you're in. This level of access and availability represents a huge shift in the gaming world. Instead of a console or a PC, you're using Google's data center as the platform. We handle the intense gameplay processing and graphics, so there's no console required to play your favorite games. That's what Stadia is all about, the games. Today, we're unveiling the very first wave of games coming to the platform at launch. We're working with hundreds of leading publishers and developers around the world to deliver their biggest and best titles.
So they've been sweet talking all of the developers. Look, you got Capcom, you got Ubisoft, Bethesda, SNK, Rockstar, Bungie, Sega, WB Games, Arcane, EA Sports. I mean, the list goes on and on. 2K, Thornatic. Okay, let's just kind of speed through this. Let's jump here. Yep, let's jump right here.
fastest possible response between what your fingers are doing and what your eyes are seeing. So, what does that mean for the internet?
Okay, let's back up just a little bit.
Genres we'll share today. We know that players demand the most responsive experiences from their games. And we have architected Stadia to give you the fastest possible response between what your fingers are doing and what your eyes are seeing. So, what does that mean for the internet connection you're on right now? Let's quickly dig into the numbers. Our highest quality gaming experience is remarkable, with 4K HDR video at 60 frames per second and 5.1 surround sound. We're able...
Okay, I'm just gonna pause right here for a second. So basically they're saying that with Google Stadia, we are supposed to be able to play at 4K HDR video, 60 frames per second, 5.1 surround sound. How, Sway? I'm just saying. Not only that, but I have an issue with this right here. 60 frames per second. And I think that's the highest that you could be able to play no matter what. So even if you're playing from your computer, you know, and what people don't understand is that for PC gamers, you know, we have games that we could be able to reach up, 300 frames per second, but we only have monitors that could go up to 240 frames per second. So what about the people that want to play high refresh rate games? What about that? If I want to play Apex Legends, or if I want to play, Fortnite, and I want to have that, that competitive advantage, to get the shot, to get the kill, or if I'm playing CS:GO, or if I'm playing, whatever, first person shooter, whatever the case may be. And if I want, and if you never played at a high frame rate, if you never played at any frame rate that's over 60 frames per second, you are missing it, which is the reason why I even switched over to PC gaming, because when I first, it's an unbelievable experience. And it's a shame that, we don't have a platform where we could be able to show what 144 frames per second looks like over the internet, but I digress.
Able to deliver this experience to users with a connection speed of around 35 megabits per second. And with Google handling the processing load, you can enjoy smooth gameplay even if you don't have that kind of connection. So let's say you have a connection speed of just 10 megabits per second. You can still get at least 720p video at 60 frames per second with stereo sound. We're really proud of the experience.
Pause. So did you just see that graph? Let's just go back. Let's go back just a little bit.
35 megabits per second. And with Google handling the processing load, you can enjoy smooth gameplay even if you don't have that kind of connection. So let's say you have a connection speed of just 10 megabits per second.
Okay. So I just want to get one thing straight. I'm not knocking Google Stadia. I love technology. That's what this channel is about. It's about technology, but at the same time, it's also about telling the truth about stuff. And maybe it's just in my mind, but I'm looking at this, has anybody okay, so I have Xfinity, and my download speed, I think I get anywhere between 350 to 400 megabytes per second. And I have like a 30 megabyte upload speed, or whatever the case may be. But I also have a house with 20 plus devices, and I can only imagine what would happen if my connection dropped below 35 megabytes per second. If I was playing on a tablet, or if I'm on my computer, and if I have a 1440p monitor, or even if I had a 4K monitor, but my connection drops, that means my resolution drops. And I don't like that. If I was playing on my computer, I'm at 1440p. I'm at 1440p no matter what. Let's move on.
You can still get at least 720p video at 60 frames per second with stereo sound. We're really proud of the experience we're able to deliver.
Now, we haven't gotten into the list of games that they're going to have. I know I've seen like Destiny 2, Division 2. I don't know why I would want to play something like that on the phone, even on a tablet. I would definitely rather be playing stuff like that on the screen. But, okay, let's keep going.
And it's all thanks to more than 20 years of work at Google, building and optimizing our networks and data centers to support services with billions of users like YouTube, Gmail, Android, Google Play, Maps, and of course Google Search. The latency and speed demands of online gaming aren't far off from the demands we've been meeting for years. We handle the back end so you can play the games you want, when you want, on whatever screen you prefer. Back in October of 2018, we put this idea to the test with Project Stream.
Okay, this is interesting right here.
Stream Assassin's Creed Odyssey at up to 1080p and 60 frames per second. It was a phenomenal gaming experience on a wide range of PCs and laptops.
Okay, I just want to pause right here. Another thing I want to point out is that playing video games is all about the experience. I don't want to play a game just to play it. I want to play a game because I want to get immersed into it. Whatever it is, whether it doesn't matter what the game is. I want to get immersed into it. I want to be in a position where I could totally be focused on the actual game. And I don't really see how you could do that on a phone or a tablet. Definitely a TV, monitor, stuff like that. Phone or a tablet, I don't know, and I know they trying to get this out to everybody to be able to play, if they don't have a console, if they don't have a computer, but I don't know, playing games is really about the experience. It's really about being immersed and having the best. Oh, now this brings up also another huge point. So what's going to happen with all of the major studios when they're making the games and you have these different platforms? And we've run into this issue dealing with, what's going to happen with these studios, the major studios and the different platforms, and are they going to be putting all into the actual game if this takes over? Are they really going to be paying attention to the little things, the details, the resolution, the characters, all this different type of stuff? Where is the shift going to happen? And I don't want that to take away from people who play, they paid for top gaming PCs. They played for the top consoles to have that special experience. But that's just, peeking my head into the future. Let's kind of skip through this a little bit here. Okay.
And meetups with game developers, they're excited about the possibilities of an ever-evolving play experience. And we can't wait to get Stadia in the hands of gamers later this year. So let's share some more details about the...
Speaking about that, this actually launches in November. It's going for pre-order. So if you see here, they have what they call as a Founders Edition. It's $129. Launches in November. The package retails for $129.99. This includes a limited edition Night Blue controller, it features a limited edition Night Blue controller, a Chromecast Ultra device for streaming to a TV, a 3-month Stadia Pro subscription. Subscription. And a 3-month Buddy Pass so you could give Stadia Pro to a friend. Founders Edition users will get a copy of Destiny 2, including all the previous add-ons and new Shadow Keep expansion. So that also, I forgot to mention that as well. If you want to be able to play Google Stadia, they're going to have 2 different packages. One is the Founders Edition, and it's a Pro. Stadia Pro is $10 a month. So basically, it's $120 a year. They're going to have a free account, but that's not going to be available until 2020. So it's called the Stadia Base. And the actual Stadia Base, the free account, is only limited to 1080p 60 frames per second with stereo sound. But the pro account allows you to be able to get up to 4K 60 frames per second with HDR and 5.1 surround sound. Yeah, so basically you're going to be paying $10 a month to have the best playing experience, but you're still going to have to pay for the games. So that's a whole nother story. Let's just take a look at some more video.
Platform and what you'll need to get started at launch. You'll get the best experience playing with our new Stadia controller. It's designed specifically for streaming games, and it includes a capture button for your game footage and a button.
All right, so speaking of this controller, it costs $69. Wow. But if you get the Founders Edition, it comes with it.
To access the Google Assistant. Of course, you can also play Stadia games with any supported game controller or with a mouse and keyboard. The only other thing you need is a screen.
Okay, now that's funny. If you were paying attention early on in this video, he talks about their controller being the key to having the best game playing experience and low latency. But he just said that you could be able to use any type of remote control. It's very interesting.
Screen to play on. Want to play on the HD TV in your living room? Just plug in a Chromecast Ultra. If you'd rather play on your laptop, desktop, or tablet, open a Chrome browser window. Our vision is for Stadia to run.
Wait a minute. Okay, I know I mentioned this earlier about the Chrome browser, but everybody knows that Chrome browser eats up a ton of your memory. Now on my computer, I have 32 gigabytes worth of memory. I'm usually good majority of the time, but let me tell you something. You start playing and streaming a 4K game, 60 frames per second. Imagine how much memory Chrome is going to eat up on your computer.
On any screen that runs Chrome, or you can use the Stadia app on your Pixel 3. We'll be expanding to more screens down the line too, including more smartphones. When you're ready to play, the Stadia controller connects directly to your game running in the Google Data Center. That direct connection is key to providing the highest possible performance and the best streaming experience.
See what I was talking about? Their controller. So even though you could connect other controllers and play and use that, their controller is going to give you the best streaming gaming experience. Keep that in mind.
We have so many more details on the Stadia controller, which you can find at stadia.com.
Yeah. Now, which countries will Stadia launch in? In November, Stadia will launch in US, Canada, UK, Ireland, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Netherlands, Belgium, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Finland. But Google plans to roll out to more countries in 2020. You know, some of the gripes that I have, and I am still going to buy this because I'm going to review it. I'm going to review this on my channel as soon as I can be able to get my hands on one. But I still have so many questions, about how this is going to work out, what the relationship is going to be like between the actual major studios and the game developers, and how going forward, if this is a big hit going forward, are they going to spend the same amount of time, budget, and money on the games for the actual top systems, gaming computers and consoles and stuff like that? Are they still going to spend that same money? I still want to know about some of the technological disadvantages. Obviously, one is when you have drops in your internet connection. That's definitely going to play a major role with, being in the middle of a gunfight, things of that nature. So, yeah. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I definitely just want to get this video out tonight. I'll see you in the next one.